Good evening. It's 8 p.m. It's Friday night, and you know what that means? It's time for SciFridays. As always, I'm your host, the Captain, bringing you the best in sci-fi from years gone by, and hidden gems and all that fun stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed last week's. Snuck some Heat Vision and Jack in there. That is the one and only episode of Heat Vision and Jack. Did not get picked up. A lot of people, complain. Yes, it is a Ben Stiller, Jack Black, written by Dan Harmon from Community. It is weird. I think it's just weird for the sake of being weird, but it's weird and enjoyable. At least I enjoyed it because it's just crazy. So, I hope you guys had fun. So, here we go. As always, SciFridays is brought to you by RU Game, the best comic book, video game, magic, toy, movie, collectible, comic, you name it, and we will sell it. So, located at 124 North Sunset Drive, Pitt, Ohio, 45356. You can find us on the Facebooks at R-A-R-E, letter U, G-A-M-E, or you can find the Captain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You guys keep reaching out to me. And like I said, if you guys want, contact me, tell me who you are first, because I get a lot of fake ads and their, accounts and all that stuff. So I'm not that I'm ignoring people. It's the fact that I kind of gotta, check and make sure everybody's legit. So, all right. So you guys love your Jason and the Argonauts. Wow, I am way off on that one tonight, and I apologize. That is Jason of Star Command. Yes, with the wonky doctor and the lack of Scotty from Star Trek. All right, but it did have Scotty in the first season. But we get, it's enjoyable. I still like it. But this is Jason of Star Command. This is episode 6, and this is Power of the Star Disk. Enjoy.
Jason of Star Command.
There's the Starfire, what's left of it.
Oh, Jason! I don't like this place, Jason! Get us out of here!
I wish I knew how to, little buddy.
Even if my Starfire wasn't damaged, we couldn't get out of here. We don't even know what dimension of space we're in.
Which is just what Dragos intended when he transported us here. It's the third tremor since we got here.
Yes, apparently this place, wherever it is very unstable.
There's that sound again. I wonder what it is. It's a ghost! Science denies the possibility of supernatural beings, including specters, haunts, and... Yipes! It is a ghost!
It has a message. It's for me.
How do you know that?
I sensed it. When it looked at me, it seems there's some sort of a telepathic bond between us.
Well, let's find out what that message is.
Oh, Jason, I don't like ghosts. Hide me!
Just keep your eyes closed, little buddy.
Right through that door. Look, these symbols. They're Tantalusion.
You could be right. Tantalusions had hundreds, maybe thousands of outposts.
Now, Commander, I think your friend's waiting for us.
Welcome. I have been waiting for you.
For me?
Yes. You are descended from my people, the Tantalusians. As guardian of the ancient Tantalusian knowledge, I have long awaited you, for you are its inheritor. But I fear you have come too late. Soon this planet will explode and become a miniature sun.
Commander, we've got to get out of here.
You cannot. Even I cannot pass through the Great Seal Barrier which has fallen behind you. It must be reactivated, and I fear that is impossible. The power room is too close to destruction.
Impossible or not, we've got to try.
That will not be easy.
Survival seldom is.
Spoken like a true Tantalusian. There is a control panel inside, just beyond the energy tanks. If you can activate it, it may lift the seal barrier.
This is my job, Jason.
Not in my book, Commander. Jason! The barrier's lifting!
You have risked your life for the sake of others, just as you wish to do. Your courage and that of your companions has proven that you are worthy of the secrets of the past. I give you this great star disk of our people and transfer into your keeping
The knowledge of its power, the power of its knowledge.
Nice. Some sort of memory transference.
My work in this life is finished.
I go now to those I love.
Farewell, my friends.
We've got to get out of here fast. This place is gonna blow up any second.
Trouble is, we're not ghosts.
We don't have to be. We just have to get back to that starfire.
Everybody inside.
Be careful, sir. That thing can be dangerous.
Not when you know how to use it.
I wish the Guardian could have come with us.
I agree. But he accomplished his mission. He brought our two civilizations together across thousands of years.
That's why he said his work was done.
Unfortunately, ours is not. First, we must get back into our own dimension. Then we must get that other disc back from Dragos.
We're back in our own dimension. I recognize the star positions.
Jason, Commander, if you read me, please answer.
We read you, Sam. What's wrong?
Somehow, Dragos has drained us of all our power. We don't know how he did it, but we're helpless.
Hang on, Sam. We're on our way to the dragon ship.
Please hurry. He's given us 1 hour to surrender.
That's it. The dragon ship.
There's an old ventilator duct near the end of the ship. If we could get there, we could climb through to the throne room.
This disc has power enough to beam us there. But must stay on board the Starfire. It's far too valuable to risk falling into Dragos' hands. Professor, I want you to stay on board and guard it. All set? Jason? Matt?
Ready.
Anytime, Commander.
Good luck. That's it. The ventilator. It comes out right near the throne room.
Eat, my little angels. Eat.
Matt, where's the throne room?
There.
Commander, you take that way. We'll lead the guards in another direction. Go on.
Yes, Master.
Send the searchers out to find the intruders immediately.
Right away, Master.
Drago's calling Star Command. Drago's calling Star Command. Respond, Star Command.
Star Command.
Surrender immediately. Prepare to take on my boarding parties.
You gave us an hour. It isn't up.
Surrender, or you will feel the force of my warp dragon.
We will not surrender.
Yes, Master Dragos.
Release the warp dragon at once.
Immediately, Master.
So, Commander, we meet again. Can't move. What a pity. I don't know how you managed to return from that limbo that I sent you to. But no doubt you've come back to settle your old score with me. Yes. I can see that I'm right. You never have forgotten that I drove your people from their home planet, have you? You're fortunate, Commander. You can watch the destruction of your vessel from a front row seat. My little pet is reaching its objective. You are ungrateful, Commander. You try to steal my most precious possession.
You stole that disc? By right, it belongs to my people, the descendants of the Tantalusians.
You have returned from the limbo as well.
I came with him.
You may return with him.
No, please. Don't do that. He could tell you all the disc's secrets.
All?
That's right.
I see that you're still a pirate at heart, Matt. Leave us. I offer an exchange. Safety of Star Command. In return for the complete knowledge of this disc and all its powers.
Nothing would be safe if you had such knowledge, Dragos.
Show him, Commander. Show him. He could help you get a lot richer quicker than you could working for Star Command.
You've got a point, Matt. Put the disc on the table.
You think me a fool? The disc stays in my hands.
And I can show you nothing. My knowledge cannot activate the disk while it is in the hands of another.
If you attempt any trickery... Very well. Show me proof of your knowledge.
Here's your proof.
Good going, Commander.
Your powers are gone, Dragos.
Not quite, Commander.
Where'd he go? Let's go after him.
No time. We have to take care of that warp dragon.
Too far away, Jason. Even the powers of the star disk are limited.
Then beam us to the Starfire. We're running out of time soon.
Thank goodness, I thought you'd never get back.
We ran into a few complications.
Star Command's got a couple, too.
Stand by, we'll dispose of it. Time to go home, you. So ends Dragos' plan.
He used the disc for evil, and it defeated him.
Yes. It can happen again. They fell into the wrong hands.
The discs. They're gone. What happened?
We weren't wise enough to use them. Not yet.
All that knowledge. Lost.
Not lost, Professor. Waiting for us. We've gained enough wisdom to handle it.
Well, Commander, why don't we head home?
Yes. And Jason, remember next time, buy the book.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's your call. You can enjoy the fresh baked quality from Domino's Pizza or take your chances with the Noid. You can have pizza made to your order, or you can count on our famous 30-minute delivery, or you can taste the quality from Domino's Pizza, so avoid the Noid. Domino's Pizza delivers. Call now.
Why do we make Future shine with tough acrylic? Because we know what your floor goes through in a day. Future with clear acrylic, the tough shine for your high-traffic floor.
How do you get beautiful lashes? Throw them a curve with professional mascara. The curved brush lengthens and thickens, and it lasts without smudging. Why not throw your lashes a curve?
Professional mascara, only from CoverGirl.
McGruff here. I want you to learn a song that tells people to say no to drugs. Users and losers and losers and users. I don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Come on. If you know a user even part of the time, tell them to quit, take a bite out of crime. Users and losers and and losers are users. So don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Now, teach it to everybody and help take a bite out of crime.
And all stars.
All right. So I got to point something out to you. This. I'm reading the Star Wars The 100 Objects book. It's pretty good. It just takes a random object from Star Wars and gives you a little history of it and stuff like that. But this one right here. Boom. What does that say? Boom, 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 boom. It says probe bot. That is a probe droid. It's even listed down here as a probe droid. That's what it was called when I was a kid. That's what I was called now as an adult. Same as this. This. That's an AT-AT. Or an it is an AT-AT or an all-terrain armored transport. Or an Imperial Walker. It is all legit. So you get those people who go, oh, it's an AT-AT. It's not an AT-AT, it's an AT-AT. You don't say it's an ATST for an ATST. No, it's an AT-AT. You watch the commercials, he even says it rhymes with hat. Just saying. I'm going to go off for a little bit. But I hope you guys will still like your Jason of Star Command. And we're going to keep going with Arc 2 as we are drawing near the end on Arc 2. We're this close to the finish line. Because, nothing says you should trust a monkey cooking your food until you watch Arc 2. Because that's the last thing I would trust a monkey to do, is prepare my food. They fling poo. And I wouldn't want a poo-flinging hand to touch my food. Just throwing it out there. So, this is Arc 2, and this is episode 13. The Cryogenic Man. Enjoy.
Years, Earth was fertile and rich. Then pollution and waste began to take their toll. Civilization fell into ruin. This is the world of the 25th century. Only a handful of scientists remain, men who have vowed to rebuild what has been destroyed. This is their achievement. Arc 2, a mobile storehouse of scientific knowledge manned by a highly trained crew of young people. Their mission? To bring the hope of a new future to mankind.
Arc 2 log, entry number 1. I, Jonah, Ruth, Samuel, and Adam are fully aware of the dangers we face as we venture into unknown, maybe even hostile areas. But we're determined to bring the promise of a new civilization to our people and our planet. Arc 2 log, entry 76. We are about to revive two people who were placed in suspended animation in time capsules some 500 years ago. At that time, medical science was unable to cure their illness. For us, it will be a wonderful opportunity to see what people of the 20th century were like when we've revived these two men. Ready, Samuel?
Yeah, but I'm worried about the equipment, Jonah. It could all blow.
We'll have to chance it. Ready, Ruth?
Ready, Jonah.
Go.
Adam, lower the temperature resistor 3 points.
Are you sure you can restore him?
I think so. I've got all the necessary medication ready.
Samuel, the capsule's atomic power unit is shorted out.
I know. It's shorting on my number 3 mode. I gotta switch it off, Jonah.
Samuel, we'll need at least 16 seconds more to reach body temperature.
We can't, Ruth. Jonah, we're taking a big chance. The whole Earth can blow.
10 seconds.
We'll have to take that chance, Samuel.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
3, 2,
1, 0.
It worked!
Metabolic medication on full. Await respiration.
Metabolic medication on full.
Respiration complete. Ready for the next one. Metabolic medication on full. Await respiration.
Metabolic medication on full.
Respiration complete.
Good grief! We've been taken over by apes.
I'm a chimp.
And they talk yet.
My name is Adam.
My name is Poole. Arnie Poole. This is my assistant, Norman. Oh, who are you?
I'm Jonah. I'm commander of the Ark II. You just met Adam.
Hi.
That's Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
And Samuel.
Well, how come you aren't dressed like regular people?
We're scientists, Mr. Poole. And besides, this is the 25th century.
25th century? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Never. Too ugly.
Oh. 500 years on your back can really get to you. Here, you take that, Norman. You're younger than I am. Where is everything? Huh? Where's the high-rises? There was, and the shopping centers. Where's the houses? Where are the stores? Where are the sidewalks? Where's my Poolesville, my town? What happened?
Pollution, Mr. Poole. Overpopulation, wars. I'm sorry.
Well, then we'll rebuild it, won't we, Norman? We'll make it just like it used to be. Huh?
Right, Mr. Poole.
Right. Now, who's in charge here?
I am. My name is Jeb.
Jeb. My name is Poole, Arnie Poole. This is Norman, my assistant. What are you, Jeb, a Democrat or Republican?
There are no Democrats or Republicans anymore, Mr. Poole.
You mean nobody's running the country? Oh, that's un-American.
You'll have to excuse us, Mr. Poole. We've got work to do.
All right, yeah. All right, Jeb, I don't care what you are. Got a job for you. I got a job for all of you. You understand? How about this, Norm? We're going to build a big house for me right here. You understand what I mean? And I'm going to pay you $10 an hour for an honest day's work. Let's have the money. $10 an hour. Think of that. Yes, sir. Here you are. $10. $10 an hour. You're $10. $10 an hour. All right. I tell you what. I'll make it $20 an hour. If when it comes to money, it doesn't mean anything to Poole. $20 an hour. Look, that's the kind of $20 an hour. $20. 20. Here. Look. That's real. 20. They're a sick group. They don't know what money is.
To find the best growing area, you're gonna have to cover a lot of ground. How long do you think it'll take to get all those soil samples?
I don't know, maybe a couple of hours.
Okay, well, see you soon.
Right.
What is this stuff? Who'd you grow it for, midgets?
We've had bad harvests lately. That's why we asked those scientists to test the soil while they're here.
Soil problems. Now you're talking our language. What do you think, Norman? Suppose we look around where the old factory used to be. Huh?
Good idea, sir.
Now, there's got to be somewhere around here, Norm. This is the assembly line. We used to make it here.
Right, Mr. Poole.
Look, everyone, look. In the ground someplace. Oh. Whammo! Poole's power plant. PPP.
Poole's plant power, sir.
Oh, any way you say it, it's still 3 Ps.
Right, sir.
3 Ps will grow anything, anywhere. Do you hear me? This is it. There must be more of it. Come on. We found it. Eureka.
Oh.
Pay attention, folks, and gather around. Now, my assistant, Norman, here, and I will demonstrate how things were done in the good old days. Now, observe carefully. First of all, here is a packet of lettuce seeds, common ordinary lettuce seeds. And then we have here to add a little Poole's power plant.
Poole's plant power, sir.
It's the same thing anyway you spell it, PPP. It's a trademark. It's good. And last but not least, we add common ordinary water, aqua pura. And there we have Wappo, Bumo, Zippo. Just another fantastic project developed by Poole Chemical when my time came.
How safe were the chemicals involved?
Oh, safe as baby powder, girlie.
That's not completely true, sir.
Norman. We've already set the machinery up over in the factory there, and we're ready to start production. Now, friend, you could help me if we could just use some power from that big buggy of yours.
We'll run some tests. If the stuff turns out to be safe, you got yourself a power source.
You know, Norman, I don't trust that fella. Anyone wear a suit like that, he's got shifty eyes. Huh? Girl, bear watching.
Yes, sir.
I don't like him.
One more sample, and we'll head back for the village.
Now, look, I'm asking you all to think. To think, you understand? Suppose those folks over there tell us that we can't have the power, huh? What about that?
They're scientists. Shouldn't they know?
No. They're not scientists. They're bureaucrats. Looking to tell you what you can't do. They'd take the food right out of your mouth. You want to starve?
No.
And leave it up to me. I know how to deal with bureaucrats. Right, Norman?
Right, sir.
You better believe it.
We're gonna have to tell Mr. Poole he can't manufacture this stuff. It's poisonous.
That's not going to make him happy, is it?
I'm sure he'll understand when I explain.
Norman, check all that stuff out in the oven. You remember when it come out and then, put that over there. Take it over there. That's right, yes.
Mr. Poole, sir.
Yes?
I'm very sorry to tell you this, but you can't manufacture that stuff.
Is that right?
It's a very toxic chemical.
I knew you were going to tell us something like that, girlie.
Samuel to Arc 2. Samuel to Arc 2. Come in, Arc 2.
How's it going, Samuel?
Just about done, and on my way home.
Hey, Commander, you better come quick. Something happened to your friend Ruth. Say, Commander.
Arc Romer to Arc 2. Arc Romer to Arc 2. Hey, how about it, huh?
That's it, kiddies. That'll keep them on ice for a while.
Arc Romer to Arc 2. Come in, Arc 2. Jonah. Ruth. Adam, I don't like it.
a look for that kid and that monkey.
Mr. Poole, I still think what we did
Take
to
a
those
look.
people... Yes, sir. Excuse me, is your friend around? You know, you're very bright for a... could you tell me where he is?
What's going on here, Norman?
Look, I'll give you a break. If you beat it for a few hours until we're done, I'll forget I saw you. We're manufacturing Poole's plant power. It's a product Mr. Poole invented and...
Where's Ruth and Jonah?
In trouble for the moment.
In trouble? What kind of trouble? Norman, did you know that they risked their lives for you and Poole?
Risked their lives?
Yeah. When we revived you, we were afraid everything was gonna blow up. We could have shut down to save our skins, but we didn't.
Why?
Because you are people, and we care about people.
Norman!
Run, or you're done for.
Run after them. Don't let them get away. Run! Run, you understand? Well, you're a big help, let me tell you.
Mr. Poole, I think we should have a talk.
Later, Norman, later.
No, Mr. Poole, right now. Did you know those young people saved our lives at the risk of their own?
Well, what's the point, Norman? What's the point?
Well, the point is they're neither bureaucrats or dummies. They're good people.
Norman, I will not tolerate disloyalty.
Mr. Poole, I've served you for many years.
Well, you follow my orders now or you can get out.
You don't mean that, sir.
Well, yes, I do. I do indeed. All right, so they got away. Don't be nervous. They can't hurt us.
Mr. Poole, you gotta come quick. Something's wrong. The machinery. It's making awful noise.
The machinery's making a lot of noise? Relax, relax. Nothing to worry about. It's right here. No problem. Follow me. We'll just turn off the master switch and we'll shut down for repairs. You know what I mean?
Norman, come here. Come on. Now, will you tell me where Jonah and Ruth are?
As his former employee, I still owe Mr. Poole loyalty.
Norman, you haven't worked for him in 500 years.
You know something? You're absolutely right. Come on.
Come on.
A chemical chain reaction is set in. I know. We can turn the release valve off and say we shut the factory down.
I'm so sorry.
Adam, get up to the arc fast. Turn the power lead on this cable. Then when I tell you, throw the temperature control.
Come back here. Come on back here. Help me.
9, 8, 7.
Danger, Samuel.
I know, Adam. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Switch off, Adam. Ruth, are you okay?
Jonah, trouble. Bob's died.
All of you! Get out of here, right
Poole's in trouble. I'll get him. It's too dangerous. You get out of here. Gas mask. Gas mask!
Parts anhydrous plant protein, 0.01 parts arsenic, 1 part plant growth hormone. That's it.
We'll have the neutralizing gas in a moment, Jonah.
Good work. There's a hole in the vat. I'm hoping to seal it.
Neutralizing gas ready.
gas mask. Get out of there! That thing's gonna blow sky high! Get out! Get out of there! It'll blow sky high if you seal up.
Not if I can help it. There's a pressure release valve there.
No, I know. I tried it. It's stuck.
I'll unstick it. You get out of here. What's in it for you, Poole?
What'd you say?
Helping your fellow man. Since when were you worried about anybody else?
Shut up. I said you're quite a guy.
What'd you say?
I said you're quite a guy.
For a bureaucrat.
I really want to thank you for everything you've done for me.
Oh, forget it. I understand from what Samuel told me that you'll be able to solve your soil problems, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Mr. Poole, it's been good meeting you.
Well, if I were you, I'd be the last to say that. But I want to say that you've got class, and you all got class. My partner Norman here, well, we've got big plans. Big plans for this place, and this time we're not going to make that mistake. This time I'm going to be very considerate and think about the
ecology.
Ecology, that's the word. How does that grab you, huh?
I hear you.
Good luck. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Happy flight.
Art 2 log, entry 68. The people of Poolesville learned a lot from this incident, and so did we. If we're not careful, we can make the same mistakes over and over again. Or we can learn and we can grow. And we don't need a miracle chemical to do it.
Well, howdy. Let me guess. You've been waiting for Cool Ranch flavored Doritos, and I can't say I blame you. Creamy, Cool Ranch seasoning. And those ingredients, what are we talking there? Maybe a tomato, an onion or two? See, this is what your storytellers might call a cornucopia of nature's treasures. And that's why no other chip tastes like Cool Ranch, and no other crunch can jumpstart your horse.
Cool Ranch flavored Doritos brand tortilla chips. One heck of a crunch.
If you sometimes get stuck in the kitchen, reach for the ultimate cleaning machine, SOS. Nothing bores through the grime on utensils, sinks, or glassware faster. SOS, the ultimate cleaning machine.
Wednesday.
Coffee?
It's a bitter brew for Balky.
Funny, he never asks for a second cup of my coffee.
Perfect strangers. And teacher knows how to kill a dinner party.
Sir, here we have some dal.
What's in here?
Uncle Raj.
Uncle Raj?
Head of the class. Wednesday.
Come on in and pick up the party starter.
Kentucky Fried Chicken's got the start of something good. A really low price on some really great food. With 12 juicy pieces, how can you lose? Make any day a party, anytime you choose.
The party starter. 12 tasty pieces of chicken for only $8.99. But hurry, this offer ends soon.
Now Kentucky Fried Chicken's got the start of something good.
Man, I wish I could show you some old school Battlestar Galactica. Love some old school Battlestar Galactica. And the ships are awesome. The Cylons are badasses. Love that stuff. But hope you guys are still digging Arc 2, man. We're getting close. We're almost done. We're in the final stretch. 2 more episodes left to go. So, I've already brought to you the made-for-TV movie, The Night Stalker. I've already brought to you the made-for-TV movie, The Night Strangler. And I am bringing to you not the original series, but I'm bringing you The Night Stalker, the reboot of Kolchak the Night Stalker, created by the people who were inspired by the original Night Stalker. And I dug this show, man. I just don't think it got the shake it should have got, and I think it should. And go back now, and it's good, but the fact that they tried to make it a Kolchak, a little weird. I wish I could have done something. I wrote scripts years ago to a sequel series to Kolchak, where you find out his illegitimate son basically inherits all of his stuff after the original Kolchak passes away, and he finds all those tapes. So that's what I would have went with, but instead we get this. It's not bad, but it's not Kolchak. It's still enjoyable, but not. It's more serious. But here you guys go. This is Night Stalkers episode 1, the pilot. Enjoy.
At night, the police radio is my compass. Looking for answers to questions I'm only learning how to ask. About things adults dismiss. But children are right to fear. Shapes that lurk in the darkness. Nightmares that intrude from another realm. Forces that spring not from the imagination, but live amongst us, unseen. These forces have taken something from me. Something I can never recover. So I stalk the night, looking and knowing. Our fear of the dark never really goes away. We just learn to pretend it's not there.
Don't forget this.
Cold tonight. I could call in sick, you know.
Oh, yeah? How are we gonna make the house payments then?
You going to bed now?
In a minute. Henry? Perry Reed with the Beacon.
Press passes.
I was hoping to speak with the detective in charge, ask me a few questions.
Oh, I think he's already answered your questions, Miss Reed.
We just got here.
Yes, ma'am, you did, but another reporter from your paper's already here.
Hey there. You're from the Beacon?
Carl Kolchak.
Hi, I'm Perry Reed, and this is Jane McManus. We're from the Beacon.
You can go.
Excuse me?
Well, obviously it's a mix-up, but I've got the assignment. You can go.
Do you even work for the Beacon, Mr. Horseshack?
Kolchak. Today's my first day.
Yeah, well, the mix-up's yours, Mr. Kolchak, because this is my story.
Look, I've already got the story, and it's not the one they're peddling to those clowns outside either. I even took the photos.
What is the story?
Emily Gale, age 32, reported missing by husband Henry, 37, when he came home this morning from his job as a night watchman. Signs of violence suggest foul play.
That it?
No, that's not it.
Well, what else do you have?
I have confidential sources, Miss Reed.
First day on the job, you've got confidential sources?
Yeah, and what do those sources tell you, hmm?
That even though no body's been found, they think this is a murder with husband Henry prime suspect. They even have a nice juicy motive.
Which is?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I would. And I intend to.
No one actually gave you the assignment, did they, Carl?
Well, you asked me to cover crime, did you not, Tony?
That's my beat. You can't just go grab
Harry,
it.
please. You know, most people come in the office, meet their colleagues, get a desk, before they start snagging stories.
I thought you'd value my enterprise.
And I do, Carl, but Perry is the senior crime reporter at this paper.
She's the senior crime reporter?
Been here 4 years.
Do you know how long I've covered crime?
Do I care?
The two of you are expected to get along. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Yes.
Good. The story's hers.
Great.
Detective Cray, Perry Reed. I'm calling about that missing woman in the desert, Emily Gale. We heard you guys are treating this as a murder case.
None of my guys would source information like that. I can't give you anything beyond the official statement, all right?
Thank you.
How's it coming?
I need to know who your sources are.
Well, a good reporter always protects his sources.
Kolchak, you heard what Vincenzo just said. This is my story.
Of course it is, and you can use my information if you want it.
No, I can't. Not without knowing who your sources are.
Harry, you do want to know the nice, juicy motive, don't you?
What is it?
Emily Gale was pregnant. That's why they think he killed her.
Yo!
Mr. Medlock, who killed your sister?
Did your brother-in-law do it?
Hey, what are they saying?
Officially, Gale's being questioned for the murder of his pregnant wife. Her fetus was torn from her body.
Oh, man. Torn how?
It doesn't say. And they're still looking for the murder weapon.
It's just like Kolchak said.
Yep.
How did he know?
Mr. Medlock, I'm sorry for your loss.
We have to do this. A member of the family has to make the identifications.
Honey, the doctor needs to see Daddy and me alone for a minute. Are you okay waiting here?
It's a little scary, isn't it? The bodies of dead people used to scare me, too. Until I realized it. Well, the people living in those bodies, they're not there anymore. They went someplace else.
I'm still afraid.
Of what?
Of what's out there.
Who are you?
Carl Kolchak. I'm a reporter.
Honey, don't wait out there. How the hell did you get in here?
I'm writing about your sister's death. The police think your brother-in-law killed her.
Of course he did. How dare you come in here?
Come on. Come on, let's go.
Mrs. Medlock?
Come to gloat?
Well, you've got the story.
Yeah, the same one as everyone else.
Not necessarily.
What's that?
Emily Gale's brother and his wife.
What, you talked to them?
Yeah, we had a little chat in the morgue.
May I?
Of course. It's for you. You see, he believes his brother-in-law's guilty, but the wife doesn't.
I don't see where she said that.
She didn't exactly, but she gave me this look.
A look. She gave you a look.
Well, she obviously believes he's innocent.
I see. So, who does she believe killed Emily Gale?
Well, that's up to you to find out. But you want a fresh angle? That's the lead.
Carl. Why can't you let this story go?
Just running out to the store. I'll be right back, Petunia.
Julie?
just returned from the hospital where my wife, Trish, is in the ICU, fighting for her life. My daughter's out there somewhere. If you took Julie, please bring her back. I'm begging you.
Carl. Thank you. How'd it go?
Oh, lots of questions, no answers. The theory being they're now looking for a serial killer of some kind.
They think the little girl's dead?
Well, they aren't telling the father that. Hey, you might want to call Henry Gale's attorney. See if he'll talk now that the charges have been dropped.
Wow. Kolchak, I would have thought you would have tried to get that interview for yourself.
I did, actually.
Without asking me first?
Yeah, he wouldn't return my calls. Seeing as you're the senior crime reporter.
Well, that's good thinking, Carl. But the interview's already been granted.
Really?
Want to come? Gumby do something to piss you off? You knew I had that Henry Gale interview before you asked, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
That's what I thought. Ed Medlock thought you killed his sister, Mr. Gale. Have you spoken to your brother-in-law?
I know what he told you. I guess there are no answers. People get desperate for an explanation. Sometimes they believe the unbelievable.
Did you see or hear anything before you left? Like, say, an animal?
An animal? Yeah, sometimes coyotes come down getting the garbage cans, but I didn't think anything of it.
Did you actually see this coyote?
No. Why? Is that important?
Thank you, Mr. What was that about? Morning. Morning. Hi.
Agent Fain.
Agent Fain, hi, I'm Perry Reed with the LA Beacon.
How can I help you, Perry Reed from the LA Beacon?
I'm calling about Carl Kolchak.
Carl Kolchak. Where is he?
He works with me here at the Beacon.
Is that right?
I know he used to work for the paper there in Las Vegas and that he was being questioned regarding a murder case.
Are you gonna write a story about this, Ms. Reed? Because none of Kolchak's buddies out here in Vegas would.
Is there a story?
Oh, hell yes there is, if you're willing to write it. Carl Kolchak is a murderer.
Got a minute? Yeah, sure. All right, when you asked Henry Gale about an animal, it got me thinking. These are the shots I took from the Gale home and the motel. Now, I wasn't trying to photograph the dirt, but look. Tracks. They're pretty much all just partials. But then I found this.
Oh, an ambulance?
No. Behind it. What the hell is it, Kolchak?
Ms. Reed?
Agent Fain, thank you for taking the time.
Of course.
What is it you want me to see out here?
This is where Kolchak killed his wife.
Are you sure about that?
Of course, that's not his story. Kolchak says he pulled over to avoid a head-on collision. That's when he said it happened.
What was it?
He said he never got a good look at it. He claimed that whatever it wasn't human. Pretty convenient, don't you think? Killing his wife, leaving him alive.
He was never charged?
Insufficient evidence. I've answered your questions, Ms. Reed. Now, answer mine. Why are you investigating Carl Kolchak?
The ambulance was parked back there when I took the picture.
Which means, whatever it was running over here.
How do you know that?
These marks. One set here and one over there.
So, there's 2 of these things?
Well, at least. But no drag marks.
Drag marks?
Yeah, Emily Gale's body was dragged. There's no drag marks here and no blood.
Which means what?
Well, maybe they didn't drag her off. Maybe they carried her off. Instead of looking for her body, the police should be looking for that little girl alive.
I don't understand. What kind of animal carries off a little girl?
Who said this thing's an animal?
It's not an animal, but it leaves tracks. Okay, now you're freaking me out. Harry? What's going on?
If it isn't my old friend Carl.
Agent Fain?
Talk to the authorities out here, Carl. It seems this case that you're, investigating has uncanny similarities to your wife's murder.
What?
Where is he?
Still being questioned.
Understand I have you to thank for this?
You knew what happened in Las Vegas and didn't say anything.
That's nobody's business.
Hiring a murderer?
Accused murderer.
That's reassuring.
It's not my job to reassure you.
Were you aware Kolchak claims some sort of beast killed his wife and that a judge ordered him held for psychiatric evaluation?
As I understand it, he recanted that story.
After 6 months, and the FBI still considers him a suspect.
And that's all he is.
Regardless of how you feel about him, you have to wonder why he's been so interested in this case from the very beginning.
You mean why a man would be drawn to a story that so closely mirrors his own? Five years ago, I'm working the night desk at the Vegas Daily News when this kid walks in. He tells me he's got proof that Fremar Holdings is paying off city officials.
Fremar graft case?
That kid was Kolchak. It turned into the biggest corruption scandal in Nevada history. It made my career. And his. For 2 years, he lived that story 24/7. The DA brought 32 indictments, got 28 convictions. But the capper is, the day old man Fremar himself is convicted, Kolchak is a no-show.
Where was he?
Irene was sick. He stayed home to take care of her. And he missed the biggest day of the biggest story of his career. So do I think Kolchak went to pieces when his wife died? Of course I do. But killed her?
The prisoner emerges.
They done with you?
For now. All they have is their fevered imaginations. Thanks for the lift.
Hey, Kolchak? When I went to the FBI, I was just asking questions. I didn't mean to get you arrested.
But you're not sure I'm innocent either, are you? Perry?
That's your house, right?
Yeah.
Why's your front door busted open?
Agent Fain, I presume.
Let me help you clean this up.
I need a beer. How about you?
Sure.
Bottle okay?
That's fine.
It's my wife.
Why would you keep these?
Look at her left hand.
What is it?
I don't know. But she didn't have it before she died. It's the same marks here in Seattle 5 months ago. And again in Sacramento 6 weeks ago. And again, and again, and again.
So you're telling me all these people were killed by the same thing that killed your wife?
That's just it. None of them were. Laura Brow, convinced someone's gonna burn her to death, locks herself in her house. Next morning, her body's found incinerated by 2,500-degree heat. The floor beneath her isn't even singed. Glenn Barger kills himself in Idaho. His suicide note confesses to 3 murders. Correct in every detail. Only the murders are committed after his death. Andre and Arlene Bormanis move into an old house with 2 children. They report strange sounds. They think they have a ghost. The police ignore it until they're all found hanging in the attic.
I don't understand the connection.
I don't either. But there is one.
You never had any confidential sources, did you? You knew Emily Gale's murder would match your wife's before the police did. How?
Maybe it's like Agent Fain said. Maybe I know because I did kill her.
Or?
The body of a drifter was found in the desert last week, not 2 miles from Emily Gale's house. She was killed the same way.
But if you knew they were coming for someone, why wouldn't you go get help?
From who? My psychiatrist?
Why kill that woman and take that little girl? Why kill your wife, and why not you?
My wife had a secret that she was going to tell me the night she died. I didn't find out what it was until the autopsy.
She was pregnant.
They tore the fetus from her body.
Did Emily Gale have that same mark on her body?
I don't know. They won't release the autopsy photos.
So what about all these other people? You're telling me they all have this mark?
Most of them don't. But some do. All these strange deaths. They're like pieces in a puzzle I'm trying to put together. Look, something terrible is happening. But no one sees it because no one wants to.
I think I could use that beer now.
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
I think it's like the man said. You desperately want an explanation. So you believe the unbelievable.
That little girl is still out there. And I'm the only one asking questions that could save her. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right there. That was Jane. He just responded to a call about some wild animals near a girls' school.
What happened? Girl inside heard scratching. When the headmistress went to go look, she saw something run off. She told the police it was an animal.
That's what you're basing this on?
Well, that and those tracks that we found at the motel, they're here too.
That's why they left.
The lights?
Yeah, they're motion sensors.
Look here.
What's this proof?
That these things Kolchak's looking for were here.
Or wolves or coyotes or armadillos for all I know.
Armadillos?
All I'm saying is that this proof of yours is anything but. What are you doing?
Hunting.
Give me the keys.
What for?
You can ride home with Elmer Fudd. I've had enough.
Kolchak!
It's a coyote.
What?
The common Canis iatrans found throughout North America.
That doesn't look like any coyote I've ever seen.
It was badly mangled when Kolchak hit it, son.
Release the body so we can get independent confirmation of your findings.
That's not possible.
Why not?
Animal control picked up the body a half hour ago. It's been cremated.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You could write the story anyway.
Saying what?
What happened? You know what really happened?
What, that we saw a coyote and mistook it for something else?
The hottest places in hell are reserved for those who in times of moral crisis remain neutral.
Jane, what are you talking about?
Did that look like a coyote to you?
No, it didn't. But why would they lie?
Because Fane's so desperate to put me away, he'd suppress any evidence that links my wife's death to Emily Gale.
Agent Fane told me there were human footprints in the dirt outside of Emily Gale's
Well, then
house.
why won't he release the autopsy photos? Because he knows what they show. That Emily Gale's body has the same mark as Irene's did.
Only she didn't. I got Fane to release the photos. Sorry, Kolchak. She doesn't have the mark. I know how badly you want answers, Carl. To know who or what killed your wife.
She was afraid.
Your wife?
That little girl, Julie. When I met her, she said she was afraid of what's out there.
She probably knew the killer.
She's not dead, Perry.
I know you want to believe that, Carl. And trust me, so do I. But it's been 2 days.
There were no drag marks outside the motel and no blood. I'm telling you, they carried her away.
They?
Maybe these aren't the same things that killed my wife. Whatever they are, they killed Emily Gale and they took that little girl.
So these animals, they have purpose? Intelligence?
Somebody order piping hot coffee. What is it?
Come on.
Come on, I got the coffees.
The vapor I sprayed outside the school was a sort of chemical LoJack.
What's it tracking?
The other one of those coyotes, I guess. This is near where Emily Gale's body was found. The signal's coming from that cave.
What happened?
We lost the signal.
You think she's down there?
I intend to find out.
We're going down there?
That's what I had in mind, yeah. Take this.
What is it?
Cattle prod?
Cattle prod? You have like a gun or something? Seriously, I think a gun might be better.
Yeah, you ever used a gun before?
No.
That's what I thought.
I've never used a cattle prod before either.
Shh. You hear that?
That's her.
Hey.
What is it?
I don't know. It was bats.
Great. That's no little girl. You think we went the wrong way?
I don't think so. Julie!
Julie!
We're gonna get you out here, okay? And take you home.
Carl?
Yeah, I got her. I need you to jump. Don't look down, look at me. Look at me.
Hold check! I'm afraid.
I won't let you fall, okay? I promise. I won't let you fall.
Look at me, look at me. I got you. I got you. Let's go.
See it all tonight underneath the perfect sky, where the universe revolves around the pupil of an eye, and infinities stretch out from infinities within. I'm a part of everything. I'm a part of everything. Am I falling asleep? Is it all just a dream? The cars are like water and the road is like a stream, rolling down through the city, flowing out into the sea, going nowhere like me, going nowhere like me.
Morning.
You want to explain to me about the story you wrote?
What about it?
It says that the police are looking for whoever kidnapped the little girl.
They are. Julie can't remember anything about how she got into that cave.
But that's not the point. You didn't write what we saw. What you believe.
How long would I last in the job if I wrote what I believed? How long would you?
The public has a right to know.
The public? The public doesn't want to know. Look, these are things I need to find out, to understand for myself.
And when you get your answers?
Well, then I'll print them. And then they'll believe. Then they'll have to.
I'm watching you.
Well, you are the senior crime reporter.
Yes, I am. That reminds me. I've been covering crime for 4 years. How long have you?
5?
That's what I thought.
As a reporter, I seek answers to the questions that haunt me. But the stories, the real stories, you won't find printed in any newspaper. Stories of strange deaths, endless suffering, horrors we can only pretend to explain. These are the stories I live to write, driven by the faith that one day people will read them and understand, haunted by the fear that the answers I seek lie not in the darkness without, but the darkness within.
Is this a private party or can any store crash? So new Coke is catching on. The taste is better and newer than. You said the P word. So what I want to know is, if you're drinking Coke, who's drinking Pepsi? If you can't beat it, catch the wave. Coke.
Maybelline invites you to experience Ultra Performance, a remarkable new makeup formulated by Maybelline to a degree of purity that may have seemed impossible until now.
It even feels pure.
A makeup with such incredible texture and tone. Wearing it is more a matter of perfecting your skin than making it up. With new Ultra Performance Pure Makeup by Maybelline, there is but one way for skin to respond.
Beautiful.
More power to live, more power to give, more power to do the things we do today. Ever ready, more power to the USA.
Ever-ready batteries and flashlights. Vital power you can trust when you need it the most.
Ever ready, more power to the USA.
The worldwide.
Look at that. The Ford Futura. Probably one of the most non-future looking. That came out in the late 70s, early 80s, and they look like they're from the late 60s, early 70s. And they were the Futura because they were the future of cars. That was a lie. So, hope you guys dig Night Stalker. Like I said, I enjoyed this show. I found it fun. Is it the same? No, it does not have the same dynamics. It does not have the same effects. But as a thing unto itself, it's enjoyable. I liked it. So, we're going to keep it going. We're going back to TV movies. And we're going to a TV movie that everybody, because you find them footage of it, and everybody thinks it was a failed Iron Man pilot. No. If you see that footage, it's not Iron Man. That is from a TV pilot called Man, about a man who does don an Iron Man type costume and goes and fights crime and stuff like that. But it's not Iron Man. Man, it has a hellacious cast. So you go back and look, and there's always footage of this, and they used to love it when they're like 1970s Avengers, and they used the Man in that as Iron Man. But it's not. Sorry, the captain is sniffling because I just mowed the yard, and people have been mowing the yard around here, and so now I'm all, and it sucks. So I apologize for that. So if you hear me sniffling, that's why. So, all right, guys, here you guys go. This is Man, made for TV movie. It wasn't a made for TV movie. It was supposed to be a pilot, but it ended up being just a made for TV movie. So here you guys go. Enjoy.
Today's the day.
What?
After all these months, I think I can take him. Today, right now.
You think you should?
I feel it. I may never feel it again. I gotta do it.
He'll never let you.
It's not up to him.
Others have tried. No one has ever passed it.
I gotta do it, Emily.
But why?
Why? Because he's there.
You're serious?
Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Haas, but I thought you'd want to know that one of the 3 men who arrived from Chicago this morning is Dominic Leandro.
Pete's nephew?
Yes, sir. It wasn't part of the arrangement. Dominic has a reputation for being extremely nervous. We can always tell them we don't want them to do the job until Dominic is replaced with someone more reliable.
No. No, if Pete Leandro sends his nephew on a job, I wouldn't insult him by objecting.
Very well. It's all right. Deliver the package.
Yeah, who is it?
Delivery from the restaurant around the corner.
Ah, how much?
$6.45.
Keep the change.
Hey, thanks.
It's about time. I'm starving.
Yeah, that smells good.
Here. Mario? Ken? Here.
That ought to do it.
Here.
Now, we've seen how the mechanics of motion given by Newton has been transformed into the dynamical equations of Lagrange. Now, to turn to Maxwell's equation of electrodynamics. Everything electrical in nature, including radiation of all frequencies, is covered by this theory. Now, later we'll learn how radiation affects matter, how it activates and is stored in materials. It's amazing how pure theory revolutionizes the world. It looks as if everything that nature produces is usable. Not just usable, beneficial. Even the deadly ultraviolet rays of the sun. All it takes is a belief that everything on this planet Earth is the part of a magnificent design. The possibilities are staggering. For the last 3 years, I have been trying to convert those deadly, far ultraviolet rays of the sun into usable energy. If my theory is correct, one day I'll be able to walk into this class and attach one of my power cells, which is smaller than a dime, to that table, and by remote control, I'll be able to make it move anywhere I want it to. You say it's impossible? You say it's unbelievable? Well, I say that once we learn what nature can do, we can do it better. And consider the superiority of a jet plane to a bird with respect to power, speed, longevity. See? Just when I was getting hot. See you tomorrow.
Raphael, wake up. Time to go. Class is over.
Raphael. Raphael, you're getting an A in sleeping and an F in physics.
I know.
Yes, you're an A student, Raphael.
Well, catch up.
Well, this is the 3rd time you slept through class.
It's the neighbors. They got this dog. It just won't stop yowling.
The neighbor's dog.
Yeah, you ought to hear it. I mean, every time I see him...
You can level with me, Raphael.
Well, I am. It's the dog and it's these jets. They keep flying over my house all night long.
Raphael, you don't live anywhere near the airport.
I know, it's the weirdest thing. I think maybe they must have changed the approach patterns or
It's
something.
the job, isn't it?
No,
How late do you work? Till 2 in the morning?
Yeah, but...
And by the time you get home, it's what? 3, 3:30? That is, if you don't stop for a hamburger first.
Yeah. But the job is very important. I mean,
I'm lucky I got it. My people need that bread. I know everything will work out all right.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'm going to get you a loan so you can quit the job.
Ain't nobody gonna loan me that kind of money.
In my bank, they will, if I co-sign the loan. You come by my lab at 2, okay?
Hey, Dr. Conrad, I can't let you do that. I mean, I need a whole lot of money to quit.
I have to.
What do you mean?
If word gets out that people are falling asleep in my physics class, I'm washed up.
The last 8 months, that big blonde beach boy's out there in front of the pack every day running those legs off. So I figured, well, it's about time somebody showed him what is what. Right? So I just dug in, took off after him, caught right up to him, looked him right in them flashing blue eyes.
Flashing blue eyes?
He gave me that big toothy grin of his.
He's very good looking.
Oh, come on. Just because he's 6'5", has huge shoulders and a slim, tapered waist, that makes him good looking?
Yes.
Well, did you beat the guy or not? Yeah, I won.
It was a draw, actually.
Somebody's lying. He'll never run again. He told me. See,
Nick, would you...
has he never been beaten before? Never. Well, I didn't know that. How could I have known it? I would have held back if I had known. Now, okay, you lackeys, lunch is over. Back to work.
Well, you guys are going to work. I'm going to go give a lecture on little-known English artists of the early 19th century.
I don't blame you.
Hey, Nick, come on, tell me the truth. All this complicated equipment, all these formulas you guys are always talking about, you don't really understand this stuff, do you?
Not a bit of it. It's all a put on.
Yeah, I thought so.
And, you really know anything about little-known English artists of the 19th century? I won't tell anybody if you don't.
Oh, I won't tell.
See you tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You guys ready?
Yep.
Emissivity is perfect. Great ultraviolet conversion, too.
Magnetosusceptibility is holding. The exoelectron threshold is looking good.
Okay, let's try it. What batch number is this?
114.
Why the heck don't you have it marked? Rubenstein, you're supposed to record all formulations and give each batch a number.
I do, Coach, most of the time.
All right, dump it.
Here's hoping.
on, baby. Move.
We're below polarizability threshold. Double the phosphorus doping in the next batch, will you? And add more zinc chloride to reduce the diffusion length. You make the calculations this time.
Right.
And write it down and give each batch a number, will you? Stop treating research like voodoo.
Okay. Okay.
Let's increase the mercury lamp voltage, too. I'm beginning to think we're not getting enough ultraviolet radiation. Hey, come on. One of these days it'll work. We'll make that weight jump up, click its heels, and dance Swan Lake if we wanted to.
Now, if you both sign where indicated, we'll process your loan immediately, Dr. Conrad.
It's closing time, Mr. Owens.
Thank you.
It's closing time.
Don't move and you won't get hurt. Turn around. Now just stand there.
All right, now if you'll just sign for us, we'll get the cashier's check for you.
All right, everybody freeze. No moves. Just stay where you are. You don't have to kill anybody. All right, you fellas, back up from your counters. Now. I said now! Mario. On the floor, Buster. All of you back there, stand up. You on the floor here. Okay, now come around in front. You. Get in here, lay on the floor. Get on your belly. Okay. Now everybody just stay there.
Where's the other guard?
What?
There's supposed to be 2 guards.
What are you doing? I got to stop. Don't be crazy.
If you're smart, you'll let me go now, mister.
Shut up.
Somebody get a cop. This man's a bank robber.
What are you going to tell the cops, mister?
I saw what you did in the bank. I saw you take off your stocking and then throw it in the garbage, and I saw you throw your gun in the back of that truck.
You're crazy, mister. And you know something else? You're a dead man.
Haas. He's in the main room.
Good morning, Mr. Haas. I'm sorry.
Today is the day that the Gutenberg Bible is to be auctioned off.
Yes, sir?
We don't want to be outbid, do we?
We won't be.
Good.
Here are yesterday's figures, sir. They're up 2 points from this time last year. I would have been back sooner, but Mr. Leandro insisted that I stay. He wants us to make certain that the witness does not appear in court to testify against his nephew. He's willing to pay the price.
Such a mess. So very unprofessional.
The witness is a college professor, a physicist, Nicholas Conrad. He's the only one who can tie the Leandro boy to the job. The other two are dead.
If the professor is indeed the kind of person who is willing to risk his life to apprehend an armed man, as the news put it this morning, then the professor cannot be counted on to respond to bribes or threats. And so he must be eliminated.
It's all yours. Your game's really off today.
I feel so nervous. Kind of creepy and itchy.
Bathe more.
Very funny. Don't be unkind.
Oh, sometimes unkindness is the kindest thing of all.
Like when? I mean, just give me one example what unkindness is kinder than kindness.
Well, that's easy. When, well, wait a minute, wait.
Right,
no, wait,
right,
I got one. Wait a minute,
right.
wait. Seriously, Ann, what's bothering you?
I feel like I'm being watched.
You always get this way before you have a show, you know that.
No, it's different than that, Nick. It's like every time I turn around, I think I'm going to see that bank robber.
He's in jail.
I know, but I keep seeing that picture of him that was in the newspaper, you know, with that evil smile on his face.
Forget about it.
I wish you didn't have to testify against him.
It'll be over soon, Em. Very soon. Don't worry. Okay, now I'll make breakfast while you take a shower.
Days more, huh?
You got it.
Unkind. Unkind.
No matter how much I compress it, it goes back to its original shape. Recovered. Never gets tired. It's like a perfect muscle. Here, pass it around. And not only does this energy-strained material keep its shape indefinitely, but it can be made to conduct electricity, which makes it susceptible to electromagnetic drive. But without losing the mechanical ability to recover its shape. And this is the result of artificially altering the structure of matter. All right, continue to pass it around. We'll get back to the electron microscope and how it works.
The exo-electron threshold is off.
And the band gap voltage level is unsteady.
Okay, we'll code another chip tonight and try it again. Let's go to work. You got the new batch ready?
You're gonna kill me, Coach.
What?
Well, I mixed up the new batch like you told me, but
Got the zinc chloride.
Not exactly. You know how sloppy and lovable I am.
Come on, Eddie.
Well, I might as well tell you. I ruined the batch.
Oh, terrific.
I grabbed what I thought was the zinc chloride, but it turned out
Forget
to
it.
be...
Make a new batch.
Well, as soon as I poured it,
Just
I
make
knew
a
it
new
was wrong.
batch, will you?
Sure. I'm sorry.
Ah, come on. No big deal. I'll be back in a couple hours.
Okay, so I'm not perfect.
I could have got you right here. Bam, you'd be dead.
Not very funny.
I'm telling you, Dr. Conrad, unless you get some police protection, you're risking your life.
Raphael, there's a test on Friday. If you don't score...
Okay. But I talked to my cousin. He's a cop, and he said if he was in your shoes, he'd demand police protection.
I talked to the police. The guy I grabbed is in jail. He's from Chicago. It's his first offense. They assured me I have no need of protection.
What do they know?
Will you get off my case and get your nose into a physical?
Okay.
Out. Raphael?
Yeah.
Thanks for the concern. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm starving.
Pizza for 3?
I'll buy as soon as we're done.
They don't close till 2 a.m. Can just make it in your speedy chariot.
Okay.
Without anchovies? You got it, chump.
Keys. And a 10. Don't forget my change.
We're ready, Nick.
Oh, good. Okay, over up. Oh, my God.
Yes. You're right. All right, hold. He says that they've got cops all around him. He hasn't been out of his apartment in a week.
I've heard that before.
The laboratory's locked. He hasn't been there since his lab assistant was killed.
Sidney, the trial is in 4 days. I personally promised Pete Leandro that the professor would not testify.
doubling the price.
By the way, it's not such a red-hot idea for you to be standing by that window. I'm just asking you to be sensible, Mr. Conrad. You're the only one who can nail Leandro. I'm going back to my regular routine. If they want me, maybe they'll try too hard. Maybe they'll stick their necks out too far, and then maybe you'll be able to grab the guy who killed my friend. But Mr. Conrad should have been me in that car. I should be dead. But I'm not. An innocent kid who worked for me is. And I owe him. If I have to become a target to force them to take chances, then that's what I'll do. You want me alive to testify against Leandro? You keep me alive. Okay. What about Miss Frost? Protect her and keep her away from me. Fine. Just remember, you're still my responsibility. Good night.
Clear. 484 coasting. EWA, stand by. 6A11, 6A11, ambulance 17,
This way, gentlemen. I'll take it easy on you guys. I'll only go 7 or 8 miles today, okay?
Police, can I see somebody on vacation, please?
Morning. You live in this building, sir?
Yeah.
Your name?
Carl Thornham.
Thank you, sir.
You gentlemen think you're ready for this?
X8, clear. Shore Patrol 2, Roger. 1L10, Shore Patrol 2, will meet you. 1A1, clear. 484.
Too many free corned beef sandwiches, fellas.
I'm afraid it's bad news, Dr. Conrad. There was very little we could do.
How bad?
Well, the blow you received severed the nerves in your spine beyond repair.
Go on.
I'm very sorry. But it's resulted in paralysis from the waist down.
How long will it last?
I'm afraid for the rest of your life, Dr. Conrad. Of course, in every other respect, you can lead a normal life.
You've got your life, darling.
and your work. And we'll be together always. And we'll be happy.
By a score of 110 to 94. On the local scene, the #1 story is about the courage of Nicholas Conrad. Arrangements have been finalized for judge and jury to travel to University Hospital, where Conrad is recovering from a brutal assault that left him paralyzed from the waist down, so that Mr. Conrad can testify in an armed robbery case. Dominic Leandro, the accused, will be brought to the hospital to face his accuser.
The important thing is that you make it clear that the injury to your back had no effect on your brain. You know, I mean that it didn't make you foggy or uncertain about being able to identify Leandro beyond a doubt. Yes. Who? Hold on. Does Emily have a brother?
Who is this? This is a friend calling to give you a friendly warning. You're not to testify against Leandro. Do you understand that? If you do, your girlfriend Emily is dead.
What's the matter, Nick? What is it?
Forget about me. Forget about the trial. I'm not testifying against Leandro.
What? What are you talking about? It was the phone call. They're trying to talk you out of it. Let me tell you something. It's just a bluff. We've got you and Emily protected. They can't touch either of you.
They've already got me. Scared.
Nick, I'm telling you, there's absolutely nothing for you to be scared of. Not anymore.
Look, I risked my neck trying to expose whoever it is that's trying to get me, and it backfired. Now I have wheels instead of legs, and you and all your protection couldn't do anything to stop it. You couldn't find the guy who did it. That's me. I'm not risking Emily's life on that kind of protection. Get out.
It's okay. Guess I understand.
Come on, Nick, open the door. I'm not gonna go away until you do. Nick, I know you're in there. Hey, Nick, I've got so much to tell you, but you gotta let me in. Listen, that's the least you can do. Nick, if you don't open this door, I'm gonna call the manager. Or the police. Please, Nick, open the door. All your friends want to see you.
Police have been forced to release Dominic Leandro after the state's only witness in the case, Nicholas Conrad, withdrew his testimony. Word of the surprise move came from Assistant District Attorney Charles M. Kaminsky. According to Kaminsky, Conrad says he's been finding it difficult to remember exactly what happened ever since he was seriously injured by an unknown assailant. As you may recall, Conrad, a physics professor, was left paralyzed for life when his back was broken during the attack. The word around the DA's office is that Professor Conrad decided he'd had enough. His attack on him first resulted in the death of 23-year-old Edward Rubenstein, Conrad's lab assistant.
Hey, you trying to get yourself killed?
Hey, Dr. Conrad? Hey, Dr. Conrad. What are you doing?
I can't stay in that apartment anymore. I gotta get to my lab. I gotta do something or I'll go crazy.
Hey, calm down. Listen, you just ran into the right fella. He's coming to pay you a visit, and I just happened to bring along my Rafael Torres marvelous moving machine. That's my outfit right up there. I admit it doesn't look like much, but you're gonna love the rates. See, the rates are very cheap. Where do you want me to set this thing up?
I don't care.
Pizza for 3?
I'll buy it as soon as we're finished.
They don't close till 2 a.m. Can just make it in your speedy chart.
Dr. Conrad, my name's Arthur Travis. I'm very pleased to meet you. I'm with the Governor's Anti-Crime Commission. I'd like to talk with you if you have a few minutes.
Yeah, I guess so. Come with me.
I followed your case quite closely, Dr. Conrad.
My case?
Just a figure of speech. The point is, we need your help in identifying the man who disabled you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. If it weren't for the fact that I know you to be a reliable and stable person, I wouldn't have come this soon after the incident.
You're wasting your time, Mr. Travis.
I know it'll probably sound audacious of me, but I'm quite convinced that one of the men in this book was the man who crippled you.
I never saw his face.
It's well worth it to me to leave the book here for you to look through when you have time. You just might be surprised to find that one of those faces looks familiar. Be assured that whatever you tell us does not go to the police or the district attorney's office. At this stage, it will merely go into the file of information we are accumulating on crime and criminals in this state. I'll be back to get the book in a few days or so. Nice to meet you, Dr. Conrad.
Hey, boss, how are you?
Okay. How about you?
Me? I'm great, just great. Well, back to work.
Well, you get an A for trying.
Trying what?
Trying to convince me that you're happy. That your heart is in your work. And what happened to Eddie didn't happen.
You're right, Coach. I've been trying hard, but...
Why don't you get yourself another project to work?
But who'll help you if I go?
Oh, this project isn't going anywhere. Not now.
You don't mind that I go?
No. miss you, but I don't mind. If I need brains, I go somewhere else myself.
Thanks, Nick.
Same here, Jim.
If you need me, I'll be in the lab supply room. I'll come by later and get my stuff. Take care of yourself, Nick. Hello?
Jim, Nick. No, I'm sorry to bother you, but it's important. That last batch, the 115, all the bottles are marked 115, and there's no entry in the ledger. What proportion of zinc chloride did Eddie use?
I don't know, Nick.
What do you mean you don't know? You were here. You must have seen what he did. He must have told you.
Well, I was there when he did it, Nick, but he was clowning around. Well, I wasn't paying attention. The way that zinc chloride works, it's impossible to analyze it. The chemistry department tried, remember?
Yeah, I know. All right, sorry to bother you, Jim.
So sure, I got the message, but I got one for you later. Speaking of that, I got a word for you from your lady.
Raphael, haven't you got anything better to do?
She says she's not going to lift a finger to see you, call you, write you, or nothing. You want to see her, you know how.
She's got class, Emily has.
Yes, she does.
I know. She said if I had any class, I'd come see her show, right?
Right. Today's the last day.
Just haven't been able to get myself to face her. Stupid, I guess, but...
Hey, I hear you. You, want me to go and make sure she's not there?
No, let's just go in.
All right.
Okay, Raphael. I'll be all right.
Hey, I don't mind sticking around, Dr. Conrad.
Go to your physics homework, will you?
Okay. Later.
Right.
Trust. Oh, Miss Caldwell. We've already sold 4 drawings and have deposits for 2 oils. Yes? How wonderful.
It's Thrifty's gigantic, colorful white sale. Live life to the ultra with Ultra Touch towels from Tastemaker by J.P. Stevens. Save $3 on big 25 by 48-inch Ultra Touch bath towels in decorator colors. Now only $3.99.
And the perfect addition for your bedroom. Ultra Touch sheet sets in your choice of colors. Ultra Touch no iron percale sheet sets, twin size, are only $13.99.
Plus, save 20% on all J.P. Stevens kitchen coordinates during Thrifty's gigantic,
colorful white sale.
Hi. Baseball has always been a part of my life. My life is good today, but it was only a few years ago that my drinking was spoiling my life.
Nick? Here's what you asked for.
Oh, thank you, Herb. Thank you very much.
Oh, Nick. Here are these things you asked for.
Oh, thank you, Wallace.
Very welcome, anytime. Hey, Nick, you mind if I ask you?
What?
Well, look, some of us are having lunch, and we started comparing notes on everything you've been borrowing from us these past few weeks. Boy, it's staggering. Everything from an electric wrench to platinum wire and servo motors to parts of an old radar tracking system to well, optical fibers and microcomputers. What on earth are you building?
What indeed, Wallace? What indeed? Who is it?
Raphael.
Just a minute. Come on in.
My mother thought you'd like a home-cooked meal.
Oh, I love your mother.
Hey, what's going on around here anyway?
Oh, never mind about that. Here. Who's this? His name's Emil Horst. Ask your cousin the cop if he can find out where that man lives and where he eats his meals, takes his women, gets his hair cut, you know.
He'll want to know why.
Tell him as a personal favor to you, okay?
I want to know why.
He's dangerous. He mustn't know that anybody is checking up on him, so don't talk to anybody about it or show anybody that picture except your cousin.
Do you know what you're doing, Dr. Conrad?
Yeah, I think so. Well, thank you, Mother, for dinner.
Yeah. See you later.
Welcome back.
I feel like a dope.
Oh, you are beautiful.
So are you.
I'm so happy to see you. I can't stand it.
I missed you.
You know, I wouldn't do this for everyone, unless they had a broken collarbone or something.
Well, I really appreciate it, Lily.
Did you say this is going to turn into a sculpture of you?
Right. Well, I'm gonna paint it and put a head on it, of course. Come in.
Well, as long as it makes you happy. You know, I can't come back until my break at 4 to take this off.
That's okay. Wallace, good of you to come.
Good gracious, Nick, you had an accident.
Oh, nothing serious.
There, I'll be back to have a look at you later. Wouldn't want you to catch a cold on top of everything else.
You're all heart, Lily. You're all heart.
I'll see you later, Doctor. How are you, Dr. Wallace?
Look, if you don't feel up to it, I'll come back later.
Oh, it's all right. It doesn't hurt that much. Well, I'm afraid I need your help again, Wallace.
Certainly.
I need some information on the foundations of theoretical mechanics, and I know you're the expert in that field.
Well, one of the experts. In automation, certainly. A few other fields.
What I need is the mathematics of human motion. Walking, running, jumping, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it so happens I did research on that. Fascinating stuff. And the research grant ran out. Yeah, I actually developed algorithms for computer programming.
I thought I remembered that. Think you can find your notes?
Of course. Must be intriguing, this work you're doing. It's for the government, I presume.
Right. Otherwise, I'd happily tell you all about it.
Yeah, of course. Say, isn't this the compound that Chester Higgins found was bulletproof?
Right. Okay, fellas, you can put it down right there.
Dr. Conrad?
Come in, Raphael.
I got it. This is a list of the places Emil Horst hangs out.
Thank you, Raphael. I really appreciate this.
Me and a couple of my friends will go with you. If I can get a gun.
You're a student. You're a good student. You never have to be any better than that or any tougher than that. You understand what I mean? If you can learn, you got it made, friend. Hold on to that for me, will you? It's the key to this cabinet. There's a journal in there. If I should get, you know, struck by lightning or something, the journal should go to the head of the physics department, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Good luck.
Hello, this is Nick Conrad. I'd like to speak to Freddie Matheson, please. Yeah, I'll wait.
Dinner's ready.
First, the toast. To us.
To us.
Have I told you that you look lovely?
No.
Well, you do.
Do you like it?
Wow.
Because something fantastic has happened.
The least you can say is thank you.
Oh, thank you. But guess what I'm dying to tell you?
I give up.
You know your friend Matheson in Boston? He's going to give me my own show.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. And you deserve it.
The only trouble is it's such short notice. I've got to go to Boston tomorrow to hang my paintings and, you know, be there for publicity and interviews and cocktails and handsome men and too many parties. Will you miss me?
You know I will. How long you be gone?
A whole week.
To Boston. And glory.
Dr. Conrad.
Mr. Travis.
They told me I'd find you here.
Yes, they told me you were looking for me. Sorry I can't be of any help to you.
You're certain no one in there looked familiar?
Positive.
In a way, it's just as well. Even if you could positively identify one of those men. And if we were to get him convicted. Be meaningless.
Is that so?
I'm afraid so, Dr. Conrad. You see, whoever attacked you was undoubtedly just an employee working for this man, Kermit Haas. And Kermit Haas has 20 men on the payroll who see to it that witnesses are brutally beaten or turn up dead, or for one reason or another, decline to testify against murderers, loan sharks, dope addicts, bank robbers. Yeah, Baldas?
Help yourself.
Unless he's stopped or unless we can get hold of his records.
I wish I could say that what you're telling me is fascinating, Mr. Travis, but...
Forgive me.
It's nothing personal.
You've been very patient. Here's one of my cards, just on the chance, though I know how unlikely it is, that you think of something that may be of value to us. Good luck. Goodbye, Dr. Conrad.
What do you say, buddy?
I don't know you.
Sure you do. You're Emil Horst. And I'm the guy whose back you broke.
Get in the house.
See? Now I knew you'd remember me. I just wanted to let you know. I'm going to the police tomorrow. You're going to jail, Emil. You can tell Kermit Hassett he's next.
Wait. Don't go. You saved my life. There's nothing to be afraid of. I know it must look kind of scary, but believe me, I won't hurt you. I can't even move.
What are you?
Just a guy stuck in a mechanical suit. My name's Nick. What's yours?
Larry?
Larry. Well, look, Larry, you saved my life, and I don't know if I can ever repay you for that, but I need you to do one more little thing for me.
I don't think I'd better.
It's a simple little thing. Please, just come over here a little closer. Please, there's nothing to be afraid of. Please, come over a little closer, huh? Now, you see that knob on my right leg? Well, if you'll turn that, I'll be able to get up and go again. And that's what I need to do, Larry, before anybody else finds me here. There's nothing to be... Don't worry, you won't get shocked. Trust me, Larry, please, I gotta get out of here.
How do you work?
I can't take the time to tell you now, but I will one day. Tell me where you live.
I don't think I'd better.
Okay, I understand. Bye, Larry. Thank you. Who is it?
Emily!
Come on in, it's open. You're supposed to be in Boston.
You called Matheson and told him to give me a show right away.
Right. He was going to give you one anyway, you know that.
I know.
So it's not as though he gave you a show just because he was doing me a favor.
I know that, too.
Well, then.
Why is it so important for you to get rid of me all of a sudden?
Emily,
Look, I'm not angry. I'm just frightened.
there's nothing to be frightened of, Em. As long as you trust me. And get on the next plane back to Boston.
Nick, this is you and me. Our relationship. If you love me, this isn't fair. Look, I love you and I'm worried about you.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Now, tell me all about it.
The man who broke my back. I found out who he was, where he lived.
Oh, my God.
Look, before I went after him, I had to make sure that you were somewhere safe.
Nick, you didn't...
No, I didn't kill him. But he's dead, Em. He died trying to get away from me. I don't know what I wanted to do to him. I wanted to get back at him. I hurt him. Not to kill him. I didn't try to kill him. I mean, I didn't plan to kill him. I told him that I was going to testify against him, hoping that he would come after me, and he did. I'd give anything if he weren't dead, Em. I didn't want to kill anyone.
Hey, I believe you, darling, I do.
He tried to kill me, and he couldn't. So he ran, and I kept on going after him. And he fell from a roof.
Kept on going after him?
My experiments, Em. Trying to get the energy cells to move a dead weight. Well, Rubinstein accidentally came on the right formula, and it works. So, and I made a suit out of it. And when I wear it, Em, I can walk.
Say that again?
Will you go back to Boston if I tell you the rest?
Why?
Because I haven't finished with what I have to do.
Nick!
Trust me. I have to know that they can't get to you.
All right. Now tell me about...
What is it? We don't know yet. We'll find out.
Mr. Fitz, Section 18. Go.
fine genius.
Mr. Travis. Oh, Mr. Travis, Miss Frost.
Pleasure.
Hello.
Dr. Conrad, did you know there was a man found dead just across the street several days ago? He fell off a building. Someone called the police about it.
Who was that?
Call was anonymous.
Oh.
He was one of the men whose pictures I showed you. Emil Horst?
Well, that's a coincidence, isn't it?
Did you know that Kermit Haas was indicted this morning?
How were you able to do that, Mr. Travis?
I got a call one morning to go look in the garbage. I live in a large building. There's a big steel bin where the trash is kept until pickup. Can you guess what I found in the bin?
What did you find, Mr. Travis?
Enough of Haas's records to put him away for 20 years, maybe 30. And the people who worked for him will spend that time with him.
Well, it sounds as though all your problems are solved.
I want to thank you, Dr. Conrad.
You're welcome, Mr. Travis.
When you have the time, I'd like to talk to you about some other problems I have.
Whenever you say.
Nice to meet you, Miss Frost.
Mr. Travis? What I want to know is this. Between teaching and doing your research and doing our jobs for Mr. Travis, are you going to find time for us?
As far as I'm concerned, us comes first. Now, come on. I got some work to do.
Work? I'm starved.
We'll eat as soon as we find Larry.
What's his last name?
I don't know.
Well, how are you going to find him?
He must live around here somewhere. You gotta find him. He saved my life.
Nicholas Conrad, I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up next on the 8 o'clock movie, if you think one man killed John F. Kennedy, executive action will shock you. Burt Lancaster, Robert Ryan, and Will Geer star in Executive Action.
It's 11:02. There's work to be done, and lunch is the last order of business.
When I'm hungry, I get cranky. I need a good snack and something that's going to fill me up, and Snickers does that for me.
Just seems like wherever I go, that Snickers bar is looking at me saying, come get me, come get me.
I can concentrate on my job after I've had the Snickers, and then I can go back to doing what I do best, which is take pictures.
Crunchy peanuts, peanut butter nougat, caramel and milk chocolate. Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies.
It really satisfies you.
Today's Duracell battery. It lasts up to 30% longer than the ones we made just 2 years ago. Duracell. No battery lasts longer.
On the one hand, U.S. Sprint's long-distance digital fiber optic network is so quiet, you can actually hear a pin drop. On the other hand, it's so efficient, you'll get the best overall savings, which is pretty miraculous. Call U.S. Sprint and find out how you can get the best for less.
Hey, I hope you guys dug Exo Man. I found it fun. This is not something I found until relatively recently. I want to say it came out in like 78. I was a little kid. But it did have, look at that cast. Man, it's got Harry Morgan. It's got Colonel Potter himself. Right there, boom. It's a very good show. Not very good show. It did not get picked up because they didn't think it would sell toys. Back in the day when everything sold something. As well as it should. I am a child of the 80s and late 70s when everything was created to sell toys. And that's the way we liked it. And evidently, Exo Man didn't think it would sell toys. So they should just called it Iron Man and just threw Marvel in there and tacked it into the Spider-Man and Hulk and all that fun stuff. So, all right. But that's all for that week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's lineup of sci-fi-ness. I had a blast putting this together. I had a blast trying to find EXO. I'm always on the lookout for these nuanced little shows that maybe only had a pilot or 10 episodes, whatever. I'm trying to find it. So, all right. So, new day, new week, new vinyl, man. I didn't even open these yet. I just want to show you what I just got. I got Iron Maiden, boom, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, which I had on CD and I have on cassette still to this day. That is a great album. Probably my top 3 Iron Maiden albums. My number 1, for those who do not know, is Power Slave. I love Power Slave. And this is, boom, Logan. So good. This one right here, should have been the first comic book movie to win an Academy Award. People give me crap. I think that is the best comic book movie ever. Ever. But I am a sucker. That is a great cast. I can't even watch the trailer without getting hit in the feelings. So, I hope this album does the same thing, because sometimes I need that. Sometimes the captain needs to have some feelings. Because the captain has fun. And enjoy it. Sometimes I just need to chill out, relax, and listen to something a little sad. So, alright. So, as always, here is the rundown. Every Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, we have Group Therapy TV. We got some really good interviews. I got the calendar filling up for the next few months. It's getting to be a pain in the butt. Now I got to start trying to not double book people, because that's a pain. But we got a lot of cool people coming. And we're going to have a show coming up here next month that is going to be, oh God, a bunch of us. A bunch of horror hosts, and Hack will be back. Dr. Zombo will be back. Mikey Severe will be back. James, Bubba the Demon will be back. All of us will be back. I don't even know what we're going to call that episode. Maybe The Calling. I don't know. Maybe the beginning of the end. So, I hope you guys enjoy that. And you're watching it right now. Every SciFriday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're watching it now. And every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday Morning Serials, where I bring you the best in cartoons from years gone by. It's nice. I've been able to... Episodes, shows that they would not let me air when I originally started working on this. Now they're letting me air, so we're putting some cool cartoons that you all love from the 80s in there. Yes! And, yeah. So, I want to say thank you to everybody. Johnny, Newfie, Black Phoenix. You guys are great. You guys hang out with me on Friday nights. I'm not going to lie. When this episode airs, I will probably be at wrestling again. I know what y'all saying. I love me some wrestling, and it's not AEW this time. It's not WWE, which is coming up soon. I'm going to see some GCW versus Horror Slam. Going to watch me some deathmatch wrestling, because I dig that, and I don't know why. It's so fun and dumb. It's awesome. And we got a lot coming up. We got the return of PickWithCon June 4th. Man, we are full. We are sold out of tables. We got guests coming. We got artists, and we got Dragula, and we got the Mystery Machine. We got all kinds of cool stuff. And I am currently booking our November show, which will be 2 days, and it'll be hopefully twice the size of what I'm dealing with now. So, all right. That being said, everybody, I'm glad y'all hanging out with me tonight. I'm glad y'all had fun. I have a blast doing this yet again. Thank you guys for just being here, hanging out, watching the show, having fun, forgetting a little bit of dumb stuff for one day, 2 days, because if you hang out here, you come back Saturday and you can forget a little bit more. So I want you guys to say thank you. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Take care, and I'll see y'all there. Kevin out. Bye.